Yes, Kirby makes it to Tazlor, the next town. I think it's time to do some exploring around the town, paisanos. Let's talk to everyone. A town greeter kid. And pay attention to what this man says. Yes, bear that in mind. One day we will discover what he's talking about. Are you excited? Yeah. Come on, kid, give us some weapons. I'm Kirby, and I want weapons now! But I don't have money for them. Never mind. Now then, there's a torch in front of this house. What could be going on here? Oh dear! This old woman's cow has been slammed. She's very upset over her cow's tragic demise. Wish Kirby could do something to comfort her, but I don't think there's much we can do. There's his picture. Whoa, what happened there? What on earth? Kirby, where are you? Where'd you go? Buried here is the This is the cow's grave? Kirby, you gotta get out, you're gonna suffocate! Wah! It's Humphrey's ghost! Kirby! What are we gonna do? We're trapped in a grave with a cow's ghost! Hey, come on now, cow... Whoa. Don't know about you, Kirby. I'm feeling most frightened. Gulp! Hey, anyone want to get us out of this grave? Oh, Humphrey left. Man, what an experience that was. Yeah, you sure did hear Humphrey. He's haunting his grave. But the old woman decides that because Humphrey would most certainly want this stranger that walked into her house to have his cowbell, so she gives Kirby a cowbell. A key item, I'm sure, which will come into play at some point. There's Humphrey's grave right there. Man, Kirby, somehow you got buried under there. What a mystical event just happened. Hey, remember someone in the other town that had the collecting things? Weapons or something? Well, here's his counterpart. Yeah, they're rivals. And here's a man that is most unusable grasp of grammar. Honestly, put capital letters in there, my good friend. Well, there's the theatre, but we're not heading into the theatre just yet. You can get directions from this old man on the interesting places about the place, which is quite good. Apparently, one of the places is a haunted tomb. Well, we've just had an experience of a haunted tomb, and a wishing well. Let's put in a gold piece. Make your wish, Kirby. What do you wish for, audience? Whoa! Well, apparently Kirby wished for rain, but we don't want rain. So, yeah, please stop the rain, Boyle. Ah, that's... What? No! That's snow! A cold wind? Well, that's just great. Kirby isn't going to last long in the snow with his pink skin and... Let's coin that well again and get the snow to stop. Ah, that's better. Yeah, we don't want the ice cracking that wishing well. Very nice decorations around this well, all those colourful bushes. Well, Cubs, I think it's time to have a look at the armour shop. And have a look at the armour that we won't be able to afford. Yes. It doesn't take long in this game for the equipment to start to hike in price. See, we could buy that stuff, but then we wouldn't have money for the weapon. And we want a new weapon. Whatever it is. Of course, this leads to another issue that we come across before long in this game. You realise that, relative to how much money you get from monsters and that, after you've bought the equipment, you don't have enough money to afford this stuff. It costs, like... We've got enough money right now for 2 potions that basically heal us for how much health we've got right now. That's not much. That's not a very good deal. And give us... If we gain a couple more levels, those potions are only going to heal like half of our health. Yeah, the healing items in this game become really pointless really fast. Those tonics, they're already practically worthless. At least in combat. Enemy's going to be doing 20 HP of damage. Oh well. Some man doesn't know what he's doing. Well, the innkeeper there is friendly as usual. There's nothing to see here though, Kirby. What else can we find in this most upstanding town?
Is this the Colosseum?
Oh yes, that's the Colosseum over there. Hey little girl, what do you have to say? If you follow the paths, you'll never get lost. That's a lesson to learn, audience, because in this game you want to follow those paths, especially in the overworld, because of that. Oh, what? Get out of my way, girl! Get lost! Yeah. I mean, it's all fine and well talking to you, little girl, but when you start to get in my way, we're going to have some serious problems! And oh no, this woman's forcing Kirby to eat, but then again, Kirby is an eating machine. If you know anything about Kirby, he sure loves to suck stuff up into his infinitely big stomach. As if he doesn't have a stomach, his body's just a giant hole. But what's this? Kirby didn't like that, he's out of there. Yeah, get away from that house, Kirby. Instead, eat some of the stuff at this house. These look like some positively scrumptious meals. My little garbanzo beans. So... yeah, your grandmother sure is going to think you're fat, apparently. But I guess Kirby doesn't want to eat the stuff in this house. That time clock told us how long we've been playing the game for. Maybe it's time we made amends with that woman in the other house. Isn't that right, Kirby? Oh, we can't all be Melanie, paisano. Man, why is everything broken in this house? Ah! Kirby, you don't stand in mirrors. Wait a minute. That thing takes off 1 hit point! What a swindler of a mirror! Kirby, I think you shouldn't eat that. Doesn't agree with you, apparently. Oh, he feels sick, yeah. Get out of there, Curbs. The Curbster. Mosey on out of town. But what's this? The game won't let us leave! Because there's a loud clang from the theatre. Yes. You can probably figure out that we're being railroaded to that theatre. Something quite significant is going to happen there. But we're not going to follow what this game wants us to do because we're heading to the Colosseum.
Is this the Colosseum?
What happens in the Colosseum? Well, take a wild guess what happens in the Colosseum. Yeah, you got to fight monsters, but not in a conventional RPG Maker way. Remember our old friend Super Turbo Power Man? Wait, you've not played that. But not in a traditional way, no. Because Curbmaster, in a spirit of genius, made his own battle system for the Colosseum. In my opinion, one of the more interesting parts of the whole game. But we're not going to do that yet. We'll be back later. Fisherman? Pah! Who needs fish? Get lost, this is Kirby. Time to go and watch a play at the theatre, I think. Yeah. Definitely a sound strategy. So, what's the play? The Sluiceable? Death of a hamster saleswoman? The Life and Times of King John the 75th. A Tragedy of Corrections. Bomeo and Juliet. My Happy Fun Time Daffodil Adventures in Wonderland. No! None of those things. Because there's no play on, they're auditioning for a play. Oh, 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 oh. He's gonna get this one, no problem. In the bag, paisanos. The best actor in Texas. He's so happy to see Kirby's wonderful physique that he's gonna sign him up for this play immediately. Wow, Kirby didn't even get a chance to refuse. And in no time at all, the theatre is completely packed. Man, Kirby, apparently you're gonna have to put on a show for this audience. Wow, there must be like 100 people here. You know, I'm going to sit back, audience, and let you soak up this wonderful play. With the aid of my excellent voice actor guild. Always there to help me. Happy fun time daffodil adventures.
Yeah, this plays great. I can't wait to watch this. Well, it's me own. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. I am the valiant and courageous knight Edward, man. I feel strong flailing in my body as I speak. Yeah, and there's my one true love, Princess Tina. Yeah, but there's someone else in love with Tina, man. Right.
Tina, you are mine.
No, back off, you beast! What's that? Oh, it's my line. Right. Hey, lioness, whatever your name is. Don't mess with Tina, man.
Back off, Edward. You could never fight me and live.
Why? Oh, I mean, hey, don't mess with me. I've got a sword now.
All right then, come meet your doom.
Well, never mind. Take this. Uh-oh. I sliced you about 5 times.
Edward, you are such a weakling. Now you shall feel my wrath.
Hold it right there, Merlin.
What?
Hey,
What? 'Tis I, Robert.
Robert, why are you here? I thought I got rid of you.
Think again, Merlin. That cliff you threw me down wasn't nearly as high up as you thought it was. Give me your best shot, Merlin. Great!
I won!
Yeah! Great! Oh, Robert, you were so brave! Come, my love. Let us go and live happily ever after.
Kirby wins!
I'm so hungry.
Well, he didn't
I
do
could-
anything, whatever. So the play's over.
Well, that does that. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be here all week. Well, actually, maybe I should go and look for Super Smash Brothers characters. Hey, speaking of which, hey, Leah, get back here at once.
But here we've met one of our friends, Link! And he speaks? But Link doesn't talk? What madness is this? Oh well, maybe Cubmaster just hadn't played enough Zelda games to know that Link doesn't talk. No doubt all the rest of the Super Smash Bros. Characters in this game are going to be silent. I mean, Kirby's been quiet so far. Come on, as if Mario would talk.
Maybe.
As if Jigglypuff would speak English. You know. Yeah, as if. Not happening, dogs. But hey, look! It's Link! Yeah! He's joined us! With his wooden sword. Couldn't you have brought the Master Sword for this one, Link? Honestly. Anyway, yeah, Link's here. And he knows how to cure. And that's a bit odd. Kirby also knows how to cure. Well, not much variety in our magical powers at this point, but perhaps that will change later. Anyway, got Link. Done that play. I think we managed to please everybody with that play, Kirby. I must say you did an excellent job. Link, you weren't awful. Kirby, you did a fantastic job in that play. You should be proud. We haven't been given too much of a clear sense of direction, which is odd, but we do know we're heading to the next town. So let's just head over to that town right now. 2 party members, no problem. Man, these new enemies are a bit hard-hitting. Oh my goodness, that dragon's destroying us! Get out of there! Oh, back to town! No! Holy guacamole! I thought this game was supposed to be easy. I could barely get through one battle without getting slaughtered. There's the game over screen for you, Kirby. With some, what on earth is that stuff on him? Mud? Let's just say it's ketchup. It can't be blood, this is family-friendly, quality entertainment. Yeah, so game over for Kirby. How sad. You know what this means. I believe it's time for some levelling up. until we head over to the next most outstandingly upstanding town of what is it called? Whatever. Now, why are we going to the next town over there? Good question, paisanos. I don't know. Yeah, come to think of it, the game's never been giving us very clear, like, motivation so far. Kirby, like, I mean, let's recap. Oh, we know all the Super Smash Bros. Characters crashed on this planet here. Obviously, they want to find each other again. Like, Kirby's obviously searching for them. But what has he actually been, like, told or given reason to do? He went to that town that was nearby. He told that there was some old man went to some cave nearby once and found something interesting. So Kirby figured that was, like, worthy of going to that cave. I doubt he would have found any Super Smash Bros. Characters there. He went there, there was nothing useful. He came back to town. Someone mentioned there's another town in the north, so I guess he just headed to that town. I guess we're basically just travelling between towns, hoping to find friends in the towns. And, like, doing our best not to walk 2 centimetres off the beaten path and get destroyed by monsters that are 50 levels higher than us. So yeah, that's our summary. You better get used to that with this game, folks, because if there's one thing that Super Smash Bros. RPG isn't the best at, it's giving us meaningful directions and goals. You'll see. So yeah, we've done our levelling up, we've paid our price, but why don't we go back to the first town and talk to some of the fine upstanding citizens again? Because one really neat feature of this game is you never know when someone in an old town is going to say something new. They'll react to your new party members, they'll just talk about events that have happened to you, they'll just say something completely new and at random. It's all really quite nice. Adds to the charm this game really carries, in my opinion. We'd never give up, my good nun paisano. What? Hey, if you've got some secrets, then spill the beans at once! Kirby needs all the information he can get! That's a question we all find ourselves asking at some point in our lives. Yes, now! So, Dogwood, I guess at least, well, you know, if you're ever confused about what to do, I will say this, you can always go back to that little hut in the first town and talk to that man, who will always tell you what the next goal is. And he confirms what we suspected, we're heading to the northwestern town of Dogwood. Yeah, and some lima beans there. Hey mate, got any more racing action for Kirby? Although I'd really rather not see that despicable race ever again. But if there's one, I'll do it, because by goodness that's my job, as a Mr. X RPG Maker adventurer. I'm not going to leave any stone unturned with these old, obscure RPG Maker games that nobody cares about.
Is this the Colosseum?
So, the Colosseum! I'll explain to you how the Colosseum works quite soon, but the rulebook here can explain it perhaps better than I well could. You see, instead of a monster appearing and getting a menu saying attack, command and all that, and just like Kirby attacks and the enemy attacks us, and having no control, instead, well, it's a real-time battle, I guess you could say, an action battle. Kirby and the monster can move around in a small arena and try to dodge each other's attacks and hit each other with their own attacks. If we have a look over to the side here, there's a special side room with all these white pictures. How mysterious, what could this mean? Hall of Fame. Well, you can probably guess what kind of thing's going to happen there, but I'll tell you later. So, Colosseum owner, I reckon it's time for Kirby to battle, and you find out, take it from me, you want the gold. Because X might sound good, but it only gives experience to Kirby, I believe. And this is a game where, well, spoiling it, but this is a game where you are always struggling for gold. You want as much gold as you can get, because believe me, the price of the equipment just goes through the roof fast. And you don't get the money to handle it. Anyway, here we are! Yes! There's a ghost enemy and there's Kirby. You can move between 3 rows, the middle, the top and the bottom. And you can also select which of 3 enemies to attack. But there is only 1 enemy in this battle, so you want to keep it on the top enemy. Because if you try to select any of the other ones, then if you attack, even if it looks like you hit that enemy, it won't hit it. Now, how do we attack? Well, you see those blue bars in the middle of the screen, with a little yellow bit increasing? Well, the right hand one is Kirby's, the left hand one is the monster's. And when that thing gets all the way to the right and turns white, you can press enter and attack. Like that, see? Kirby just did a slam on an empty space. Nice job, you missed the ghost. Which, logically, wouldn't be hurt anyway if you attacked it with your fists, but what do I know? You can actually smash down on the cancel button over and over again to make that bar of yours build up slightly faster. I'm pretty sure that definitely does do something, it's not an illusion. But you might be already noticing one of the problems with this otherwise quite nice, certainly very clever battle system, is that Kirby flashes white means he's attacking, and then literally 3 seconds later, he actually attacks. And as you can see, that enemy ghost is bouncing about all over the place, so you've got no way to tell if the ghost is still going to be standing where you are, or whatever. So even if you try to hit him when he's moving away, thinking, oh, if I press enter now and the ghost moves away, and then comes back, then I'll hit him, you can't rely on that either, because the ghost might not move. Look, there! Sometimes the ghost moves a space after like half a second, sometimes he doesn't. Completely random. But my advice, paisanos, would be to stay in the middle row as much as possible when you're attacking. Because, well, if you think about it, if you're in any other row, he's less likely to move to that row than he is the middle one. Because, think about it, he can move to the middle row from the top, he can move to the middle row from the bottom, or he can stay in the middle row. But if you try to attack at the bottom row, he might be in the bottom, he might move from the middle, but he can't move there from the top. So, you're increasing your options. And hey, we finally got our first hit on this ghost. Anyway, I am going to be showing all of the Colosseum battles, but don't worry, I'm not going to actually be forcing you to watch this very slow process of beating each one. I'll show highlights in future, but I'm giving you a full gamut experience, complete experience of the experience of this experience. So hopefully you can be thankful. Oh, I forgot to mention, by the way, if Kirby gets slammed in this battle, it's game over. He actually dies. The Colosseum even says as much. Kirby dies. Kirby dies in real life if he gets slammed by the battle. Man, what a grim Colosseum. No wonder Kirby's obviously the only person that's willing to take it on. Yeah! Ghost slammed! 300 gold for that. Not bad haul, Kirby. Not bad at all. I reckon that we've got what it takes for the next round of the Colosseum.
Is this the Colosseum?
2-on-1 battle? That's nothing on Kirby. Kirby can handle it no bother. Two ghosts, got nothing on me. Whoa, but we've got to haul out our A-game, paisanos, because having two monsters is surprisingly harder to deal with than you might expect. You've got to watch out for two attackers. You've got to be on your toes at all times. And besides, if you think you can attack when the enemy's charging, normally when there's one enemy, you would attack when the enemy is just finished attacking, so that they're not going to attack you. But here, you've got two different enemies, so you could be a target in one that's not able to attack, but the other one could be on your heels. So yeah, you see, although it's a bit obnoxious with the randomness of hitting things, there's strategy in this game, and it's challenging. Certainly fun, but we've done all the battles we can for now. As the game progresses, or as you get through major events in the game, more battles in this Colosseum open, so every once in a while in the game you can come back here and challenge the next Colosseum, which I think is a really nifty feature. It's one of the most charming things in this game. As you progress, this Colosseum will always be here, offering you new challenges. It's a fun thing to keep coming back to and anticipating. And as you can see, when we complete a battle, we get a little picture. Ah! Here's Kirby and Link. Whee! Well, we'll see more of those later. Much later. We're done in the town. Off to Dogwood. 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 Whoa, yeah. Radius, whoa. Dogwood. The time has finally come. The time has come. The time has come to see what we can do. Back to the quest at hand. Kirby and Link must get to Dogwood. But perhaps we'll just risk going this way first, because I want to see some more of this excellent overworld action. If there's one thing you don't want to stumble across on the way to Dogwood, it's the yellow sweaters. Why? Because these things poison you. And nobody in our team knows how to cure poison yet. And also, as I've said before, the items are overpriced. So you're not going to be spending money on those antidotes to cure that poison. So basically, running into one of these is pretty much a one-way ticket back to the town you came from, because you're not going to keep trying to move on. Even though we did have a couple of antidote healers, whatever. Getting close. We got to go through a forested area first. Fight some Fuchsias! Oh, get back to China, you Berks! Man, these things are most tough. But we've already seen just how surprisingly difficult this game actually is. Can it get more difficult? Surely not. I mean, as if, like, we'd be facing something so hard that you'd have to spend ages levelling up your characters, buy equipment, just to deal with it. Hey, look, we've made it to town, and not a moment too soon. Oh. Both my characters are poisoned. I can't escape. escape. Oh, there we go. Right, made it to... Everywhere needs a time greeter. What sign? Oh, that sign over there. Well, you see... Oh. Okay, we're in Breeze. Wait, what? Dogwood. If you say so, sign. A cave to the south! So... we find out from this man in the orange hair that in a cave to the south there is a seed being kept that can be used to grow a tree. Whoa, stop sneezing in my face, woman! Stop sneezing in Kirby's face, woman! Anyway, this is a town like any other. We can head over to the inn to heal ourselves from that poison, and it costs 70 gold! Man, I don't know if you've noticed, but these inn prices sure keep going up. Like the first town it cost 20 gold, now it's 70. Sheesh!
Sheesh! Sheesh! Somebody needs to teach these inn owners organisation and teamwork!
There's all kinds of people around Dogwood talking about... Oh, relax, girl. Talking about, like, trees, and trees, and trees, and flowers, and sneezing, and trees. And we should really buy something from this armour owner to get him, to help him out. This armour owner is being wedged in with armour. We've got to buy some stuff to help him. Yeah, we'll buy one thing now. That'll help, right? Okay. A grumpy old man doesn't like fall, aka autumn, for us non-Americans.
Well.
What's happening in this household?
Does he have what it takes?
Everybody's bored.
Does he have what
Oh, life can certainly get more boring, my dear woman.
or indeed tomorrow?
Yeah. The one thing of interest in this house is there is a man trying to fix his piano, but he just can't do it. If only he had something to help him tune the piano. Well, perhaps we can do something about that someday, eventually. Try to remember him and see how long you manage. Okay, what can we buy as upgrades? Well, we have, despite all the battling we've been doing, we have nowhere near enough money to buy the good upgrades. Get used to that feeling, folks. Super Smash Bros. RPG does not mess about with the prices. A boy thinks he hears talking on the ground and wonders if it's worms. How strange. I'll tell you right now, you never find out what he's talking about. It never has any significance. Don't call Kirby sweet cakes! Yeah. Yes, very funny, old man. Yeah. Whoa, calm down, mate. No need to run that fast. I mean, they're only trees. Wah! Yeah, well, it is dogwood. What did you expect? Apparently dogwood means some kind of tree. I didn't really know that, to be honest. Oh, what a lovely nursery rhyme. Why, that takes me back to my fine old days as a nursery student. I remember when the teacher would, Oh, what's this? When deciding which one of these animals to cook.
Yeah! Get that chicken in that oven! Do it! Yeah! Slam that chicken at once! Destroy it! Oh! Yeah! All chickens... Wait a minute! No! Wait a minute! No! Stop, woman! No! It's mad cow disease is back! Don't do it! No! The cow! We didn't save the cow!
Oh, well, it's the wrong game anyway. And yeah, you can take that sheep for all we care. Unless, wait a minute.
It's me, Gus! No, Gus, no!
No, I really don't want... Well, actually, yeah, I'll have some of that delicious chicken. Oh, rest in peace, cow. A moment
with silence. Hey kids, your mother's made a most delicious meal for you.
You supper's ready, kids. What, you don't want it? Well, I guess it's up to me to eat that delicious food.
Look, mate, I don't know why we have to breathe. Oxygen or something. Blood sugar level. Cardiovascular system. Whatever. Let's just... Well, we've explored Dogwood, but you might have noticed there is one rather conspicuous place we have not yet explored. And you might also guess there is a good reason why we haven't explored that most conspicuous of conspicuities places. It's like Jigglypuff has gone inside that building! Jigglypuff! The next Super Smash Bros. Character! Go on, gang! We are here on this mission to find all Super Smash Bros. Characters and slam Master Hand. Let's get in there and save Jigglypuff! Because she's obviously been captured. Whoa! This place is a... What on earth is this place? And a haunted mansion in another dimension? Jigglypuff must have been captured by ghosts! We've got to prepare ourselves before entering that diabolical dungeon. Prepare ourselves with some insanely overpriced items in the shop. No way am I buying any of this nonsense. Well, if I am, I'm going to have to be really conservative here. Let us see. What can we afford? Well, running away from the enemies is useless. Because we want to fight and get our experience levels up, gang. We need that in this game. This child-friendly, very easy, straightforward game. And... there's an ocean in the crystal ball.
Oh man, I thought I'd had enough of sea sickness. Oh man, I thought I wouldn't see the sea again after that level 3. Oh man.
You fought wrong, Kirby, but you can deal with it. Good thing there isn't a real ocean in this game because the world map is just a giant square of grass. No, really. I'll show you it sometime, seriously. Oh well, off screen I went and got our heroes some most excellent levels and gold. Just enough, in fact, to purchase Kirby's new weapon. And although Jigglypuff is obviously in grave danger in that haunted mansion of ghosts and spirits and who knows what else mischievous things, but let's just walk all the way back to that town of the Colosseum and put Kirby's latest weapon to... Oh, there's no more monsters yet. We've got to advance the plot first. Well, at least we can talk to the people in the town and find out all the new things they have to say, because remember, we got Link in this town, and after any major plot event happens, you can bet there's going to be some new people, new text from townspeople in the towns. Hey kid, there was nothing wrong with that play. Shut your face at once. Don't mess with Kirby. And back to the very first town. Of course, people are going to have stuff to say there as well. Whoa, Kirby, don't be a ghost. Alright, we are ready. We are ready. And look at that, we've gained 3 levels since we got to town. And, well, I'll just tell you now, we're going to actually need them. It's time to save Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff, I'm coming to save you, man! I mean, woman! I mean... Pokemon! They didn't have genders in the first game. I don't know what she is. I mean, whatever. How did they have kids? I don't understand.
Oh man, a spooktacular warning from those ghosts. And... now, what are we finding ourselves with here? We can press the button in front of those orbs to make them change colours. What is this? 2362... what? A bunch of numbers? Yeah, it's a puzzle. And, viewers, do you want to guess what the solution to this puzzle is? I'll give you a hint, I'm doing it now. Yes, I know how to solve this puzzle already. Can you figure it out?
Well, if you can't figure it out yet, don't worry, you're going to have plenty of time. Even though we're leaving the room. You'll see what I mean. You'll see. Next puzzle. It's one of these games, you know. You get a bunch of stuff, you get 3 things, and one of them is the right one, and they move about the place, and you've got to keep track of the one that... Where on earth is it? I've already lost it. It's not so bad when they move about away from each other, it's when they get close, and they flick between each other, it's impossible to keep track. Is it this one? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, what? And you know what? And yeah, if you fail that, you gotta go back to this again. Fun times. Let's just skip that. Is it you? No! We'll get it this time. How hard can this be?
BEYST! BEYST! Blast! Blast! BEYST!
What? Ho ho! Yeah! Kirby wins! Almost at the end of this dungeon, right? What's this? Hey cat, come back here! How can you walk in the middle of nowhere? Well, you have to follow that cat's exact path at that extremely fast speed. Whoa, Kirby took a wrong move.
I guess I shouldn't have taken that straight ahead turn in Albuquerque. Where is Albuquerque anyway? I don't even know. Where is Boggs always trying to get to that's to the left of Albuquerque, man?
Some profound questions there, Kirby, but never mind that right now, because look at this. We got a really clever puzzle game. We got a really interesting puzzle game here. Some supremely well custom, some awesome custom programmed puzzle adventures. You got a bunch of skulls and green blocks. If you press enter beside a green block, it vanishes, but if there's skulls above it, those skulls drop. And we got to get away from the bottom left of this room to the top right. And you're going to see, as I try to do this here, it's quite ingeniously made. This puzzle is quite clever. You got to think a bit before you act. Like, look at this right here. See those